Alright, hello everyone. Back at it again. This is round 4 of the US West Coast Hard Enduro series. And we're about to take off for the prologue portion of the race. This just determines our starting order. So that's B40. I would say the upper half of B40 field. They just took off. Now here's my line. Of course, I'm letting them go first. Make it a little bit more challenging for me, you know. Now, as I said in the video prior on round 3, I don't like turn 1. I just want to make sure everybody gets through safely and I don't get taken out. So yeah, just let them go. So not too bad. Nothing crazy, nothing like Page, but still kind of the same thing. They start off kind of chill, which is good. Let everybody get warmed up. A little bit of terrain that a lot of people can go through without struggling. So everything's going good. A minute and a half in. I changed my clutch pack the day before, 2 days before, and I didn't test it afterwards. And that bites me here in a second. But for now, I'm just trying to get through a little traffic jam. Do a little bit of bulldog down this hill. Pass a couple people that way. Somebody crashed right there on that right side line, picking the bike up. So I'm gonna take this left line. Pretty big step down here, but like I said, I'm walking it. You can see my shadow. A couple of riders eat it. Got another one. I target fixated on this guy. I knew better, but yeah, I just landed right on top of him.
What up?
I was a little scared. I was gonna get bumped over and fall like the guy that was next to me. So right now I'm starting to kind of notice something ain't right with my bike. I could feel the clutch slipping. And from here on out during this prologue, I keep lying to myself. I feel it slipping. It progressively gets worse. Like I don't have any power to propel myself forward. I can't ride the clutch like I usually do to prevent from spinning so much. But I lie to myself. I'm thinking, well, it's probably not going to get any worse. And I can do this. I can adapt to where it's at right now. So I just continue on. Like, okay, we can do this. And I was even thinking, man, it actually feels pretty good. But this must be what a two-stroke's like. I feel like I'm loading the flywheel or something. It was hard to spin. You know, I don't have all the torque that the four-stroke has. So I was thinking, man, this might be to my advantage. I want to say I'm chilling right now. I think I'm just in first gear, just trying to take my own advice and other people's advice, you know, just these easy sections, just catch your breath. That way when you come across these difficult sections, then you have energy to spare for when you need it. Nothing crazy. Those rocks aren't even baby hit size. They're probably half the size of that, so I guess it'd be equivalent kind of to riding down the railroad track. Nothing to it really. Here I was a little confused which way to go. Figured it out. I think there was a split for the pros. So again, kind of just like riding on the railroad tracks, nothing too crazy. So now we're coming up on some rocks and moving a little bit. But for the most part, they were embedded and stationary. Starting to notice the clutch slip more and more, but again, like nothing too crazy, and I keep lying to myself, well, it's not going to get any worse. I can deal with this. A little chunky. Some of the rocks move, but for the most part, you can see by the other rider, like not many of them are moving, so it's just a matter of staying up on the pegs and just keep your momentum going and good to go. Here there was a sizable step up. Still manageable. I would say just about anybody that's ridden in Arizona is familiar with this type of rocky wash, and still not going to make you clean it perfectly every time, but it's not intimidating. You know, you've seen this type of stuff before. I would think if you're let's say a Colorado rider, you might not be familiar with it, or Idaho. I don't think you really have this much type of terrain. So it might be a little bit more challenging to those riders. So feeling good. A lot of my concentration is on the fact that I know my bike's not in perfect riding order, and I've regretted not testing the bike after working on it. Well, that's the golden rule. Like, you know that after you fix something, you test it. But anyways, trying to remain positive, not worrying about it too much, because I got to think about what kind of bike inputs I need to do, and look and choose the easiest lines. I would say I kind of prefer coming up to these sections and having a rider or two in front, because that way you can see what the easiest lines are. Well, it's not always the case, but at least you can see if you're going to take the same line as another rider, you can see what it's going to take, versus doing all the thinking yourself, coming up on it as the first rider. Then you kind of have to do all the thinking choose your line and figure out a way how you're going to get over it cleanly. Here's our first real bottleneck, and even then it wasn't too bad. I was feeling pretty good. I thought I was going to end up passing all these people. I was going to take this right outside line just going around. There's a little tiny gap right there that I just did not go fast enough to get across. I got my front tire stuck in it. And all the passing I was going to do led to everybody else passing me. And I want to say for the prologue, I don't think really many of us amateurs cared about placing well. It's just more of kind of just feeling the terrain out in the course. For me, it was a matter of just kind of checking out suspension and feeling things out. Alright, so I got myself out of that predicament. Tired myself out a little bit, but I'm still thinking like, okay, I'm good now. I see some people struggling, and I'm thinking to myself, I see why they're struggling. You know, they're casing it. That guy did pretty good. But I know how to prevent myself from struggling the way I see others. Guy up on the hill up there taking pictures. It'd be nice if we all knew where we could find these pictures at. You know, these, if I'm not mistaken, all these media people, they have to apply to cover the race. But it's kind of like, as racers, we have no idea where to find those, the picture and media, other than like social media. But we're hoping to be able to find a picture of us. It's almost like if you're not a pro, you don't get much love. I try to share these videos for that reason. Now, you can always just if you see yourself in a video, like totally take a screenshot. Hey, you got an action photo of yourself right there. Some more chill terrain. Let's take time. I think I'm just cruising in first gear. Catch my breath. Sometimes when somebody's having a little bit of difficulty, I think to myself that I have no problem with it, because I'm just chilling myself. Just, yeah, take your time. As you can see, he's just walking off and leaving me. I'm in chill mode, just first gear, checking out terrain, my suspension was super stiff in the front. The compression, I wasn't getting full range of motion. Well, I don't want to say I'm new to dirt bikes because it's been a couple of years now, but I didn't realize the importance of letting the air out of your forks. TBT Racing, the NorCal TBT Racing guy, he told me that was my problem the whole time, and sure enough, yeah, like he let, especially if you go to somewhere like you're racing at sea level and then you go to 5,000 feet, like you really need to drain those air forks out, or not air forks, but the air out, and it made a huge difference. So here's the second problem, bottleneck. So this is where I really start feeling like, man, I don't have any power. I can't get up this hill. My clutches were slipping bad, and as soon as that engine heated up, I guess the saying like "smoked your clutches" really applied, because I went from having more and more reduced power to propel myself forward to all of a sudden, I'm in trouble. I can't move. It's just gonna get worse, where you'll just hear the engine. Yeah, I'm not getting any. I think I'm pushing with my legs at this point. Yep. I hear you, man. I know he was probably worried about me sending it, and that's something I'm not fond of doing. For one, I don't want to take out another rider. I refuse. I'm not going to hit another rider, but also I don't want to break my bike. So this is it. This is when I knew, yeah, my day's over. So I have riders behind me, and I'm just warning them, you know, hey, go around me. I'm a roadblock at this point. I gotta get off this hill and get out of everybody's way. Find a way to get back to the truck. I feel like I was more in a hurry to get out of all the other riders' way at this point, versus, you know, I was in a hurry to get up the hill, but nothing compared to how much I'm in a hurry to get out of everybody's way. Griffin. So I'm thinking maybe if my engine cools, then I'll regain some friction with the clutches to at least get me to a four stroke to get back. So that's my thoughts. I'm not really too worried because I thought that was going to be the case. Little did I know that was not the case. So I get back down this hill and talk to a couple of the sweeps, and they're like, well, just wait here, probably about another 15 more minutes, wait for the rest of the riders to go, and then we'll be able to help you. So 15 minutes turned into, man, there was riders still coming an hour later. There's another young man, he's down there. Yeah, it's tough getting down without engine power. So yeah, there's another, he blew his engine. He's got his helmet off. Me and him were just chilling together for an hour. So this did take some effort to get it turned around without some engine power. So by the time I get down, I was out of breath. I was tired. I had thought about helping some of the other racers, and I did help out one particular young man, but for the most part, I didn't help because my biggest concern was I knew I had to get back to the truck, and I didn't know how difficult that was going to be. So yeah, as you can see, you can't see, but I'm pushing my back with my feet, walking it. With each new group of riders coming up, occasionally they would ask, what the best line is to take. And with this section, it wasn't really a good or a bad line. They seemed like they were equally the same. Well, that's it. Alright, so I get my clutches replaced, and there will be a part 1 through 4 of the actual race.